Welcome to the Thursday afternoon tune-up. I am Diane Spadola and this is episode number 43. This video series is brought to you by Accelerate Your Success, the business booster program for artists and entertainers. I'm sorry I've been missing for a couple of weeks. It's been crazy around the Bella Faccia place. And I have also started a new service that I'm doing coffee and concerns in the morning. They are live video chats with members of my Facebook group, Accelerate Your Success. That's a private group, and those video chats are only available if you're a member. But it's to handle daily concerns that are submitted by the people in the membership group. So if you'd like to have some of your daily concerns handled on a live video chat, please be sure to join my Facebook group, Accelerate Your Success. You can jump on over to Facebook and do that right now as soon as this video is finished. This video series, Thursday Afternoon Tune-Ups, is designed as kind of an information and inspirational pit stop before the race, which is your busy weekend. It's just to help you think of some of the things that you need to do before you head out for all those events. So, if you are like me, you're doing a lot of back-to-back bookings during last month and this month. That's kind of how our fall season goes. And those bookings obviously need to start and end on time in order for you to be able to pack up your stuff, clean up your stuff, and get along to the next event. But as you know, many hosts do not accurately estimate the amount of entertainment that they need for the number of guests that they have. Or there are other weird circumstances like their guests all arrive late, or the guests don't arrive at all, and they want you to stay longer. So I'm going to give you some verbiage that you can share during the contracting process to make sure that you are not put in the position of leaving behind crying, sobbing guests who didn't have a chance to get their face painted because the host did not hire you for a long enough period of time to do everyone. We've all been in that situation, and it's horrible when you have to shut the line in order to get going to your next gig. It's a more common occurrence during September and October, and also at holiday parties, than it is probably at any other time of year. So, during the discussion with the client, and you're going to nip this right in the bud in the very beginning, you typically will ask the question, how many people are you expecting at your event? They respond with a number. Sometimes it's a big number, and sometimes it's not so big a number. If it's a big number, you're going to respond with how many artists, because it's going to need more than you, and how many hours you need to cater to all of those potential clients, their guests. At that point, you hear the gasp on the other end of the phone, and they say, oh, there's no way that we can do that. Our budget is not nearly big enough. So we'd actually really only like to have this many artists for this much time. And you know, as an artist, that people are going to be unsatisfied, that they're not going to have a chance to get the services that you are delivering at that event because they're asking for less entertainment than they actually need. So, thanks to Gretchen Fleener and a guest appearance at my house last week, I have some wording for you, that's actually Gretchen's wording, to share with that client in order to make sure that they clearly understand the ramifications, if you will, of their actions for underbooking their entertainment. Your response is going to go something like this. Okay, if you are going to underbook the entertainment that you need for the number of guests that you have, then let me explain what we need in order to go forward. We will need, and you can pick anything from this list that is appropriate for your business, we will need a line manager that will help process the guests faster, that will also be able to help people make decisions on what design they want. We'll be able to explain to them how much time we have left in our services, and we'll be able to stop the line at the point at which we are nearing the end of our service time, so that additional people don't join up when we're about to go, okay? Or in addition to, we might need stickers or tickets for your guests in order to make sure that we know in advance how many people are being done, and we can pace our speed accordingly. You're going to need to have some other form of entertainment or some other activity going on, because at the time at which we need to go and pack up, your guests will need to be distracted. So prizes, games, awards, speeches, music, whatever you're thinking. Something that would distract everybody's attention while we clean up and sneak out the back. I also suggest that you have tissues on hand, because there will be kids, and maybe some adults, who will be crying about the fact that they're not getting their face painted or they're not getting their balloon sculpture. I just added that myself as Diane. Okay? That person is typically going to respond, okay, we want a line manager. We're going to do the line manager that'll help us shut down the line. That sounds great. And they ask you, the artist, to provide one. And you add in the additional cost for that to your quote. They say, oh, no, we'll do it ourselves. Again, not in the budget for a line manager. And at that point, you need to be prepared that that event is probably not going to go as smoothly as some others. So they will have an opportunity to do that event on their own. You'll be there, but they're going to shut down the line on their own, and it's going to be kind of a disaster. So be sure to remind them about the sentence that you shared in the contracting discussion. If you are going to underbook your entertainment for the number of guests that you have coming to your event, here's what needs to happen. That's my special tip for today. Thank you, Gretchen Fleener, for giving us that wording, and have a fabulous weekend.